lecture we will start with the next example. Now this example reads that there are total 100 tracks numbered from 0 to 99, and the disk request is given this, and then assume that initial disk position is at track number 50. The additional distance that will be traversed by the read-write head when the shortest seek time first algorithm is used compared to scan elevator algorithm, assuming the scan algorithm moves towards the 100 when it starts execution is. So basically we have been asked to find out the total distance traveled by a SSTF and total distance traveled by a scan algorithm, and answer we have to write is the difference between the distance traveled by SSTF and distance traveled by a scan algorithm. Okay, so we'll try to solve this example. So we'll try to write the disk request. So as I have told you, write the disk request in the ascending sorted order if the algorithm is SSTF, scan or look algorithm. So we have to solve here for SSTF and scan algorithm. So we'll write the sequence in the sorted order. So first sequence in the sorted order is 10, 20, 25, 45, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, so these are all the requests that we have considered here, and current disk position we have provided as a 50. So we'll try to write out the SSTF. We will solve it for the SSTF algorithm first. So we'll write the draw the graph for this. The disk requests are from 0 to 99, that is 100 requests. This will be 50, this will be 25, this will be 75. The current disk position we have given as a 50. So it will first process the request as 50 because 50 is nearest to 50. So first request is processed is a 50. So this request will be processed. After this, which will be processed first? Which one is the nearest? So it has two options, either processor 45 or processor 60. So for processing a 45, it will require only a 5 distance. For processing the 60, it will require how much distance? 10 distance. So nearest is a 45. So from 50 it will go to a 45. Okay, we will mark this as a 45 somewhere here. It is a 45. Okay, from 45 it can either 50 is processed, then 45 is processed. From 45 it can either travel to a 60 or it can travel to a 25. So 45 to 25 it requires a distance of 20, and from 45 to 60 it requires a distance of 15. So which one is the nearest? The nearest one is a 60, because for reaching 60 it will only require the 15 distance. So from 45 it will travel or change the direction and will reach to a 60 here. So we will mark this as a 60. Okay, so 60 is processed. From 60 to 70 it requires a 10 distance, and 60 to 25 it requires the more distance obviously. So it will go to a 70, then from 70 to it will go to 80, then from 80 it will go to a 90. So these are the requests will be processed: 60, 70, 80, 90. From 90, now these requests are processed. All the requests in this direction are processed. So now obviously it will have to go to the 25 because 25 is nearest than the 20. So from 90 it will travel all the way to 25 to 20, from 20 to final request, that is 10. Now calculate the distance. First distance is from current request, that is 50 to 45. D equals to current is 50, next is 45, next D is equals to from 45 to, now here there is no change in the direction. From 45 to onwards there is no change in the direction up to 90. So we can directly calculate the difference. Current is 45, last is 90. And from 90 to 10 there is no change in direction. So D is equals to current 90 minus 10. Okay, now calculate the differences. 50 minus 45 is 5, 45 minus 90 is 45, absolute difference. 90 minus 10 is 80. So this one is 5 plus 5, 10, carry 1, 8, 4, 12, 13. Distance by using a SSTF we have calculated as 130. Distance we have calculated is a 130. Now same example we will try to solve by using the scan algorithm. So first we will write a sequence. Sequence given is sequence. What is the sequence? Sorted order sequence: 10, 20, 25, 45. 10, 20, 25, 45, 50, then 60, then 70, then 80, and finally a 90. And we have to use a scan algorithm. Scan with current position as 50. Current. with current location at 50. Okay, in scan we require to decide a direction, either in the forward direction or in the backward direction. But in the example they have mentioned that assuming that scan algorithm moves towards the 100, that means we have to select the forward direction. They have mentioned that assuming scan algorithm moves towards the 100, so we will use the forward direction. So forward direction, current position is 50. We will mark this position 0 here, 100 here, 50 in between. Okay, now from 50 it is traversing to in the forward direction, this direction. So it will all serve all the request and will reach to the last request in that direction, that is 90. Okay, now we know that in scan algorithm from the last request it reaches the end of the disk. So end of the disk is 99 here. We will write here 90, 0 to 99 is a 100 total cylinders. So it will travel to 99. From 99 it will reverse the direction and will process the remaining request in the opposite direction. So which request we have processed in this direction? 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90. Okay, now remaining requests are 45 here, then last is 10 here, 45, 25, 20. Okay, so this is a solution for the scan algorithm. Scan algorithm selects one direction, we have given a forward direction. So we will start the processing request from 50, then 60, 70, 80, 90. 90 is the last request in the forward direction. From 90 it will reach to the end of the disk. End of the disk is a 99. From 99 again it will reverse the direction and will go on processing the remaining requests. Remaining requests are 45, 25, 20 and finally it will reach to a 10. So distance traveled here is a d is equals to first distance from 50 to the end of the disk, that is 99. Then second distance is equals to end of the disk, that is 99 to 10, and you have to calculate the absolute differences. So 99 minus 50 is a 40, 9 minus 5 is 4, 49, and this difference is 99 minus 10 is a 89. So calculate the total, 9, 9, 18, carry 1, 8, 4, 12, 30. Distance calculated here is a 138. Okay, now we have given the we have asked what is the difference. So difference between scan and SSTF. So scan requires 138 and SSTF requires how much? 130. SSTF requires a 130 distance to be traveled. So difference is equals to 138 minus 130 is equals to 8. So this is the difference between scan and SSTF algorithm, and inside option we have provided this as option. So option A is correct. The difference between the distances traveled by scan algorithm and the distance traveled by SSTF algorithm is 8. Difference is 8. So our answer is 8. Thank you.